welcome back to Fly Network. Welcome. We're going to be taking a look at the top 10 3D fighter games. You know, I've been waiting to make this list and I'm looking forward to it. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can be up to date on all my videos. But like I said, this is the top 10 3D fighting games. If it's something I might have missed, let me know in the comments below. But we're about to get right into it. I'm putting Bushido Blade 1 and 2 as number 10 because this game is one of the most unique gaming experiences I ever witnessed. Like, I don't think we had another game where it's one shot, one kill, depending on where you hit somebody at. And this is one of the first 3D fighter weapon games I ever played, man. Really enjoyed this game, and I feel like it deserved the number 10 spot.
Are you trying to unleash the Shinto?
Not putting Virtual Fighter on the list would be disrespectful. Virtual Fighter is definitely in the top 10 3D fighting games because guess what? This was the first virtual or 3D fighting game I ever played, man. And here's a little clip of how far it came. It was just trying to decide which one belonged here. And of course, number 5 belongs here on this list because it's more defined. They kind of fine-tune a lot of things. The graphics look a lot better. And even though the fighting was a lot clunky back then in the day, I feel like they kind of fixed up on it. So there you go.
I'm number 1.
Even though Mortal Kombat 10 is not their first leap into 3D, I feel like this is the first time they got it completely right. And when I first seen a trailer for Mortal Kombat X, that's really got me pumped for Mortal Kombat. I haven't been pumped for a Mortal Kombat game in a long time. Their first leap into 3D fighting was Mortal Kombat 4, and we all know that game was trash. So they did right by this one, and I enjoyed it. Coming in at number 7, Injustice 2 rather. Injustice, I love the storyline behind it. This is pretty much just Mortal Kombat with DC character skin on top of them, and that just makes it even better. Like, I prefer to play this over Mortal Kombat because I just love the dynamic between the characters. But one thing that always stuck out to me about this game in Mortal Kombat is the fighting always just seems so stiff to me.
Loyalty was never your strength. Begin.
Bloody Roar 2, the new breed.
I always love the concept of Bloody Roar, that you can just switch your character into like the beast mode. And it's just so sweet to me. Everybody had their own unique moves and combos. Even when you transform into a beast, your combos change, man. I just put number 2 here because I feel like this is the best version out of all of the games, and I wish they would bring this franchise back.
Soul Calibur 5.
Coming in at number 5, ironically, is Soul Calibur 5. Soul Calibur 5 is the best version of Soul Calibur in my opinion. I would have put Soul Calibur 2 because I really enjoyed that one. That was the one I was the best at. But what made me choose number 5 over that one to put it at this spot on the list is the fact that you could customize your own character on here. And I really enjoyed that about number 5.
But why?
Coming in at number 4 is a tie between Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. I love both of these games for 2 different reasons, so it's hard for me to choose between these 2. I love the combat on both of them, but one of them is like a more of a, like Budokai Tenkaichi 3 Ultimate King. Oh yeah, these names are all so fucked up. But anyway, they have a lot of characters you can pick from. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, you already know you can pick so many different characters, and the different landscape of fighting on both of them. I appreciate them for two different reasons, and that's why I had to put both of them here as a tie. I just couldn't choose, man. I just couldn't. You know, Dragon Ball Z is just one of them things that's just hard to choose. Coming in at number 3, Dead or Alive 2. I chose Dead or Alive 2 because this is my favorite version of the game. I think it was so plush, the fighting was so smooth. I love the fact that you could just knock people off the board onto different landscapes, and the characters, you couldn't pick a bad character on here. Everybody had great, unique fighting styles, and I loved it. The graphics still holds up to this day, man. This is a lot of film, from the Dreamcast version of the game, and it still looks good, man. Like, it's not like on the level of this, you know, gen gaming, but this still looks good to this day, man.
Street Fighter EX plus Alpha.
Street Fighter EX plus Alpha is one of the best 3D fighting games that I ever played. I love the combos and the combat on this game, how you can mix up the supers into one big super, man. That junk was so dope to me, and the music on here was so plush, man. Like, if you ever get a chance, listen to the soundtrack. The character selection was crazy. I love all the characters on this game, and I just really enjoyed this game, man. I wish they would bring this series back, but you all know it's not never coming back. Coming in at number 1 should be no surprise. Tekken 4 is the best fighting game, or best 3D fighting game. It was just a matter of which Tekken I was going to choose, man. It was between this and Tekken Tag and Tekken 3. But ultimately, I picked this one. I feel like this one got everything right. It was more plush. The love of the character selection, and the graphics was on point. This still looks good to this day. Like I said about Dead or Alive, this looks really good, and the combos was on point, man. I love this game, dog. There's not a better 3D fighter than Tekken 4. So that's my list. Thanks for watching. Feel like there's something missing off this list, let me know in the comments below. We could probably argue about it down there, you know, because my list is not flawed, of course. If you haven't already, subscribe and like the video if you like the content, and I guess I catch you guys on the next video. Well, before we go, I want to leave you with some words of encouragement.